Namaste. Welcome to our Sangha. Welcome to my heart. Let us begin our time together with a meditation, turning inward at the sun, or if not that, at the altar. Closing your eyes, turn your head to the left and exhale twice. And center, and now begin to watch your breath. Take 3 long, deep breaths, inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils, just simply letting go. And again, 3 long, deep breaths. And now a third time. 3 long, deep breaths, slowly and more relaxed. Now continue to hold your attention at the sun center. O Great Spirit, saints and sages of all times, of all places, O ye pathmakers of old, most beloved gurus of the holy Kriya lineage, Om Shri Babaji Namaha, Om Shri Lahiri Mahasayaji Namaha, Om Shri Yugteshwarji Namaha, Om Shri Paramahansa Yoganandaji Namaha, Om Shri Shaliji Namaha, Om Shri Goswami Kriyanandaji Namaha. Most beloved Lord Divine, in all of thy names and all of thy forms, those which we know and attune to, those which we know not, remember not, we call upon all of ye at this moment. Ancestors of our bloodlines, our marriage lines, our friendship lines, our adopted lines, we call upon thee at this moment. We offer to all of thee our deepest pranams, our respect, and our gratitude for all that you have given us to bring us to this moment. May our time together be blessed. May we receive that which we need, that we might be vivified and strengthened and see more clearly the path of our lives. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Once upon a time, in the ever-present now, there was a group of people gathered together, maybe a little like today, this morning. They were going on a pilgrimage, a journey to see the sacred in life a journey which would take them from this place, this state of consciousness, to that state of consciousness. They were all gathered together in person. Some people had lots of luggage, I mean, their briefcases, their rolling carts. They even had people to help them carry the things. They couldn't go on their own. Others had packed very precisely and very tightly, and everything was in one carry-on bag. Put it on their back or carry it next to them. And then, of course, those who came running, saying, "Oh my gosh, we're leaving this morning? Oh my gosh, you've already started? I've even gotten my things together." And they go into their rooms, their houses, their homes, and they throw things in their bags this way and that way, and they run after the group that's already started along the path. Who are you? Which are you? Who are you? Which of the pilgrims entering into 2022 are you? Are you the pilgrim who has prepared, who has stopped and taken the time to see what needs to be done? Or are you the pilgrim who's racing around, running through the gate, really without any thought of where they're going? Or are you the pilgrim who has brought with you a lot of baggage? Are you the pilgrim that's brought with you a lot of baggage? And all the people that you need to carry that baggage? Or are you the little yogi that's very carefully looked at what you're taking on the way and said, well, I can carry it in a small container. I can carry it here. What I'm carrying is my meditation, my skills, my ability to discern, my memory track. That's what I'm carrying into the future. And so we are today at the new moon in Capricorn. The new moon with the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Capricorn. A day when, for those who have a lot of Capricorn in their horoscopes, it's a mighty harmonious, comfortable day. But what does it mean to you, whether you have 12% of your horoscope is in Capricorn or a greater percentage? It means this: it is a time to stop and reflect and say, what now? What now? What now? Oh, what am I taking with me on this pilgrimage into this new year? What am I taking with me? Where am I trying to go? What do I need to leave behind? And how do I leave it behind? I know all the pilgrimages, all the pilgrims gathered for that pilgrimage today, maybe like we're gathered, each came from different times, different places, different experiences. Each had different skills. Someone who was in real estate, someone who was a banker, someone who was a scientist, someone who was a doctor, someone who was a nurse, someone who was a mother or a father. All these different skills, teachers, plumbers, workmen, electricians, we need them. They all came with different skills. You all come with different skills and different experiences to this moment as we are beginning the pilgrimage into a new time. In yoga, we talk about time gates, the importance of time gates, and the cycles within the cycles within the cycles. And this time that we enter today, the first new moon of the calendar year 2022 by the Gregorian calendar, is a time to lay the foundation, to stop as we are today and say, well, I was supposed to start on the journey yesterday. I was supposed to have prepared yesterday. And I'm just barely out of the doorway here today. Do I have everything I need? What can I do before I continue to walk? What do I need before I continue to walk into this time gate? What do I need to do? What do I need to let go of? Now, if you were with me the last few Sundays, we've been spending time under the water and vivification. And you may have had time and inclination to heal yourself, to let go of those things which you felt that you needed to let go of. But I got a message from a very beloved disciple after one of the last meditations. And she said, I don't think I can solve this problem under the waterfall. I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. But I don't think it's going to work. I don't think I can heal myself of this problem, that a lifetime problem I have. Well, there is, according to Sri Shelley, a formula, a math formula. Shelley is so my work, and he looked at, he was a scientist, and he looked at this mathematical formula. I times D equals F. Intensity times duration equals force. The intensity of something times the duration that you want equals the force of your effort, your will. Now, it is measured by pointedness. Here, 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 single pointedness. Times the length of time that you are able to maintain and attain that single pointedness equals the effect of what you are doing. It's a very important formula as we enter this new time. Now, you will be aware that as we are walking through time, that time truly has been speeding up. There's so many things that are happening in the world today that are faster than they were before. Much faster, much faster. You know, if you can't access it via the internet instantly, you feel like it's taking forever. If you have, download speeds or access speeds that are slow, it feels like it's taking forever. But your spiritual life is a little different. And the intensity times duration factor is important to keep in the forefront of your mind. Enlightenment begins with one step and ends with one step. The satori's, the insights, the wisdom that you see instantly. It doesn't, it's not 100 years, but all of the work that is done to prepare for this, all the work that is done is what leads to that moment of enlightenment. All the work that is done, the effort that is made to let go of the hurts of the past, to let go of the pain of the past, leads to the moment of freedom, of moksha. And I think that it was very courageous of this soul to say to me, I just don't think it's going to work. I'll keep trying. But I don't think that I'm going to be able to solve this problem. Now, I'll tell you, she will. I tell you with 100% certainty, she will solve the problem because she sees it. That's the first step. I see what I'm missing. I see what I'm lacking. I see what I need to change, what I need to let go of. And then I do everything I can to make those changes. Like the pilgrims who come to go on the pilgrimage. So begin to live life as a pilgrimage as we enter into 2022. Look at it as a pilgrimage, a journey to your sacred self-awareness, your sacred balanced self-awareness. And on this pilgrimage, you need certain things. You need the right lifestyle. You need to have a balanced lifestyle. You need to have a balanced mind. You need to construct your life in a way that you are more and more and more and more and more utilizing the skills that you have, that you keep building upon them, that you turn inward and meditate and meditate and meditate and meditate and see the craziness of the monkey mind. It's not you, it's the monkey mind. Someone was telling me a couple days ago about a sadhana they were doing, practice, and they were writing the Om. And she said, I didn't like the way that I was writing the Om. I wrote the Om a number of times and I found one that I thought was perfect, but I wasn't really sure. So I went out on the internet to search through all the Oms to see what the perfect Om was. I didn't ask her which one she chose. But isn't that interesting? Of all the Oms that she wrote, she had a hard time finding one that her mind said is perfect. And so she goes from here, writing here, to someplace on the internet to see the Oms. Do you know how many different ways there are to write the Om? How many different ways it's written? Which one is perfect for you? Which one do you prefer? Neti, neti, neti. Maybe you're better off preferring and saying, they're all perfect for that moment. If I bring my mind into greater balance, the Om will become more beautiful to my eye as my mind is in balance, as your mind is in balance. And so you begin today, 2nd of January, the new moon. What do you have to take with you as you walk through this new year, as you're standing in the portal and you've walked through the doorway? You're just beginning. Do you need to let go of anything? Are there fears from the past? Are there worries? Are there concerns that you need to let go of? This beautiful thing and this beautiful liver here that we all have hold the memory track. The body holds memory. In the red blood cells hold memory. Your holds memory. Your skin holds memory. But particularly, the red blood cells hold your memory track. And the liver is the purification agent. The liver is symbolized by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter rules the liver. Some of you that will mean something too. What do you need to let go of? And how can you let go of it? Well, a few years back, I was complaining to my guru, to Swami Pranananda. I was complaining about something. And he said, Swamiji, I wish that you wouldn't, bring that into my house. We were on the phone, and I said, I'm sorry, Guruji. And then I said, I know that you are trying to let go of X. And he says, no, 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 no. I let go of X. You're the one who hasn't let go, who's trying to let go of X. Because my mind was clinging, I thought his mind was clinging. And it isn't a matter of trying to let go. Here, an eyeglass cleaner, right? Oh, I think I'll let go of it. Oh, I think I'll let go. Let go. Open the hands. Go. It's gone. Voila. No more. Someplace here, if I wanted to pick it up. Let go of the emotions. Let go of the past. And here's the key. Let go for just open the hands for a nanosecond. Open the mind for a nanosecond. Just at once. You can grab it back if you want to. But letting go repeatedly again and again and again and again. At this moment, I'm going to say neti, neti, neti. I'm not going to hold that. I'm going to bring myself freedom as I walk in this doorway, freedom as I begin this pilgrimage. Now, you need to spend a little time looking at your resources. What have you built? What do you have? Yeah, you've all got tremendous, tremendous skills. But I am thinking perhaps you can't see them. Perhaps you're not aware of your goodness, of your kindness, of all the things you've learned and all the experiences that you've had in your life. Become aware. You're here. You've entered the doorway to this new year. Change your thinking. How do you steady yourself? How do you keep a clear, calm mind as we walk through this year? We can anticipate. If you know the science of astrology, you can say, well, what do I do if the fires come? What do I do if the rain comes? What do I do if the snow comes? How do I prepare myself for that? What do I do if the hurricane or the tsunami comes? How able am I to return to a point of balance and make my decisions from that point of balance? And the fires and the tsunamis and the snow and the rain and the wind, it's not most of it, for most of us, it's not external. It's here. It's the day that you wake up and you feel unworthy. It's the day that you wake up and you feel unloved. It's the day that you wake up and your mind is insecure. It's the day that you wake up and your mind is filled with fear. It's the day that you wake up and your mind is filled with anger. What do? You turn it. You turn it. You immediately need to say, stop. What skills do I have? What do I know? What do I know how to do to stop this? You're angry. Immediately become aware of the anger. It's not you, it's your anger. It's the mind becoming emotional. That's all it is. It's angular energy. It's the energy that should be here, going this way, not this way. That's all. No problem. Bring it back. The mind becomes very angry, and you have to say, woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Well, now, how do I get that stopped? Take a glass of cold water. Get up and go to the bathroom and wash cold water on the back of your head. Wash your hands with cold water. Put cold water on your face. Stop the energy flow. Don't feed it. No. Somebody responds to you in anger. Don't respond. Why do that? Why do what they do? They respond in anger. Could you be kind? You know how to be kind. Could you be understanding? You know how to do that. Be passionate? You know how to do that. And say, you really, I hear that you're upset. May I ask you what's really bothering you? Is there a way that I can help? One needs to develop the skills which you already have. You have the skills, strengthen them, recognize what you have. So you're the pilgrim on the pilgrimage and you have all these skills with you. Use them. Vow to yourself that you're going to use what you have along the path this year as you encounter life's karma unfolding. As the experience of life unfolds for you this year, know what you have and know what you can use. It's hard sometimes to see your own goodness. In fact, for many people, it's hard to see their goodness at all. And so I'm going to encourage you as you begin this new year to take a minute today and see your goodness. We'll do a meditation as we close our time together in a little bit. Seeing your goodness, because you need to remember what you know how to do. You need to remember what you have the skill to do. Years ago, Pranananda told me this story of being, and I've used it, told me the story of being on a boat and getting seasick, and really seasick. And he said, all of a sudden he thought, my gosh, what's wrong with me? I'm a yogi. Go in and meditate. Not long after that, I was out in the ocean on a boat and started to get seasick. And I could hear him. And I thought, okay, what do I know how to do? Tell me, what do I know how to do that I can balance this? You know, sit down, breathe, focus your attention on the breath. Sit down, breathe, focus your attention on the breath. Chant a little, breathe a little. Ah, oh, the body's back in. But what brought it back to my mind was him having told me that story. Now we have to find ways to bring and see the skills that we have. You know, it's the a person starting on the pilgrimage and they've got all these bags with them and they've got people helping them and they don't know what they have. They don't remember what they have. You, my beloved, have people helping you all around. You have people helping you. You have all these beings. They're helpers for us, whether they're human beings or they're beings in the other realms who help. The divine is helping you. The divine ones are helping you. All you have to do is remember to turn and be willing to accept the help. There's plenty of it. There's no limit. You don't have to say, oh, you know, if I get it, Joe won't get it. If I get it, Peter won't get it. If I get it, Mary won't get it. No, 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 no. There's enough. There's enough. There's enough help for you. And you will be amazed at the ways that the help comes into your life. Just be open to it. Ask so that you may see that which needs to be done. But you have to do the doing. Nobody can do it for you. They can assist you. But if you won't accept it, c'est la vie. You have to know, I'm going to accept it. Somebody wrote to me the other day and saying how they really wanted a wife, another wife. His first wife the marriage had ended, and he really wanted another wife. What could he do? Would I pray for him to have another wife? And I said, sure, I'll be glad to remember you in my prayers. But, have you thought of A, B, C, D? Did you think of this or this or this or this? No. He wrote back, no. God's going to bring me a wife. I don't have to do anything. God is going to bring me a wife. It's like the woman who's stuck in the flood. The flood comes. It's coming. The dike has broken. The water's coming. The police come and say, can we take you? There's going to be a flood. No, thanks. God's going to help me. Water comes, rises to her first floor. They come by in a boat. Can we take you? No, thanks. God's going to help me. Water rises to the second floor. Water rises to the roof. They send a helper. Grab on. We'll pull you up and take you. No, thanks. God's going to help me. She drowns. Goes to heaven. And the Lord says, what are you doing here? She says, what do you mean? What am I doing here? You let me down. You were supposed to come and help me. Oh, my dear. I sent a car for you. I sent a boat for you. I sent a helicopter for you. You didn't know to get on? That's you and me. Open your eyes, open your ears. When you see that there's a problem coming, what resources are there available to me, within me? What skills do I have within me to walk through this path? What helpers do I have? Who can I ask for that help for? How can I solve this problem? You can. You have the ability to. And so now as we walk through this new time gate into 2022, on this day of the new moon, with the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Capricorn, the key question is, how do you utilize that which you have? How do you utilize it? This isn't about talking about it. It's not about dreaming about it. It's not about feeling about it. It's not about emoting about it. It's not about analyzing about it. It's not about being enthused about what you have. It is not about anything. It's not about possessing it. It is about, how do you use it? How do you apply it in your life? So Kriya Yoga is a mystical path that is truly about finding the best method for you to soften the karma at this time, the karma that you are living through at this time. How do you do that? Slow down. You move. How does the song go? You got to make the morning last. Slow down. Reflect. At the end of every day, reflect. You have to get up, go to work. Get up a little earlier. Give yourself a little more time in the morning so that you're not rushing. Don't wait till the last minute to get out the door. Don't pack your bags for the 4:30 a.m. pickup at 4:15. Pack them the night before, 2 days before, or keep a bag ready. Be prepared. Look at your life. What can you let go of? What can you do to make space in your life? How much time are you frittering away? Today we are all one day closer to the end of this incarnation. Now we're immortal. You and I were immortal. We have a lot more incarnations, but you're in a good place. You found teachings. You found a way to bring greater joy into your life. Find time to meditate. Meditate. Find time to intern. Find time to be kinder. Make a vow as pilgrimage. Make a vow for this year. What is it that you want? What do you really want? What do you hope to have happen in your life in this next year? And I don't mean, do you want a new house, or, do you want a new motorcycle or a new car? What state of consciousness would you like to bring into your life in this year? And look at what you can do, how you can change your eating, how you can change your digestion, how you can change the way that you're treating your body, how you can change that you're living, your living environment, slowly and harmoniously, to bring yourself into the new year. To walk in this time and look at this as a sacred pilgrimage to your enlightenment. You and you alone can bring yourself to enlightenment, to happiness, to continual happiness. Now, remember, as you go along the path, skills that you have, observing the thoughts that rise and fall in the mind. Do not forget this. Your consciousness lifted above your head 18 inches or so, and observe. No judgment. Just observe. Take a picture with a high definition camera. There's no judgment. The camera takes the photo of what is there. You can edit it 15 ways or more, but the camera initially takes a picture of exactly what's there. That's what you want. You want to see, without editing, without filtering, that which is there. If you can see, you can do something about it. If you see the clouds on the horizon, what do I need to change? How do I need to speak differently? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to make this more harmonious? To allow my horizon of awareness to expand in a balanced way. And so we will now enter into a meditation that I hope will be of help to you as you enter the new year. Do not allow your mind to become discouraged. When the mind becomes discouraged, it's good to say, oh boy, this is quite a day. Oh boy, this is a tough one here. I didn't realize that these memories were still here. I didn't realize that this was a problem. Well, now I see it is. What do I know? What can I do? Who can I call upon to help me to correct this? You have what you need. You just have to be able to see the breadth and scope and the wealth of what you have. Let us turn inward at this time and begin our meditation. Focusing your attention at the sun center, at the point between your eyes. Turn your head to the left and exhale twice. Bring your head back to the center. Begin to watch your breath. Then pull the energy, use the sipping breath. Pull the energy from the limbs of the body to the trunk of the body. From the trunk of the body, pull the energy into the spinal column. From the base of the spine, pull the energy into the sun center. And now move that energy as a golden ball of light out in front of you. Move it around to the left, behind you, to the right. And do this 2 more times. Expand that golden light. Now ascending as high as you are able into the high place. Find yourself in the meditation. Now in your mind's eye, see yourself ascending along a beautiful path. You're in a very tropical area. Path ascends upwards. All kinds of fruit trees are around you, banana trees and coconut, giant palm trees. Ascending as high as you are able. Walk along this path. You come in front of you in a great distance. You see a baobab tree, a huge, huge, huge tree. Its roots, its trunk, so wide you can barely see. Its branches reaching to the sky in all directions. Under the tree is a little yogi. As you approach, the yogi comes out to the very edge of the tree. The sun is shining brilliantly upon you. He gestures for you to sit, to close your eyes. The yogi reaches over and placing his thumb at the point between your eyes, pours forth his blessing upon you, lifting the thumb up in a blessing. Still with your eyes closed, sit in front of the yogi. And he tells you to open your eyes and see your goodness in the mirror which he holds. Opening your eyes, the mirror is lit brilliantly. You see your good deeds reflecting back upon you. See your goodness. Smile at yourself in the mirror. As the mirror reflects to you your goodness, as the Divine One holds your goodness in front of you, allow all that goodness to come to your mind's eye. Feel the goodness touching your sun center, touching the point between your eyes. Sup upon the skills that you have. Sup upon your kindness, your compassion. Sup upon your goodness. Sup upon the light that thou art. The radiant light of life divine fill every cell of your being at this moment. Om Ananda, 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 Ananda. May you be blessed by your goodness. May you be blessed by the light that thou art. May you carry this awareness with you on your pilgrimage into this new portal, into this new time. May you have the discernment that you need to remember, to ask for help, to remember that which you know, to remember the skills that you have, to remember that life will be of help to you. You just have to accept. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. In your mind's eye, feel yourself filled with the light. The Divine One melds into nature. The mirror melts into nature. Thou art surrounded by light and goodness. Hold on to this. Breathe in the prana. Breathe in the light. May it fill every cell of your being. The golden dewdrops of life. The golden dewdrops of Ananda. 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 Pour down upon thee. Thou art blessed. Thou art blessed. Thou art blessed. Remember thy goodness. Remember thy goodness. Remember, remember, remember. Namaste. Namaskar. I thank you for your blessings, for the blessings of your presence, for all that you have done to bring this Sangha, to vivify the Sangha, to help all of those in need. And I ask that today, as we meditate, if you will please, just one time, let us close with an Om Shanti and remember all of those who are in need in different parts of the world right now. There's a great deal of need. Some of you are in and around the Denver area where there's been difficulties, but there's difficulties all over the world today. So let us just join together with the Om Shanti mantra and share our blessings. Focusing your attention at the sun center. Feel that light of Ananda radiating forth from your being to all of life, that all may have that which they need. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Again, as we enter this year, I thank you so much for your blessings. Shanti. Be happy.